your host, Nizzy. And in this video, you guys, we've got a little bit of breaking news. Just found out this morning that the Oilers are going to be extending Nugent-Hopkins to an 8-year extension. This is a big-time play for the Oilers, you guys. I'm an Oilers fan, obviously, so I'm pretty amped up about this. This was something we were worried about during the season, just wondering if Nuge was going to be coming back to the team or not. It's looking good. Looks like he's going to be signing an 8-year extension worth around 40 million, sorry. So yeah, great signing for the Oilers. Good to get him back in the building. Probably our best two-way player on our team next to like Connor McDavid. Plus the guy can put it in the net for you, get assists. Does really well on the defensive end. He's one of our top penalty kill players. So this is a fantastic signing for us. 8-year extension as well, so the guy's going to be here for the rest of his career pretty well. He's 27 years old now. So that'll push him into, 35? So he'll be around 35 by the time the contract expires. Just a little bit of details on this contract for you guys as well. It is a no trade clause included in the contract. It says no movement, which to me, that means basically a no trade clause and a no movement clause, which I'm not 100% sure if that would mean maybe in the future, like 4 or 5 years down the road, if Nuge isn't that great anymore. No movement clause could possibly mean that he can't get moved down to the minors. I'm not 100% sure. But as far as I'm concerned, I think it means more so just a no trade clause. So basically, Nuge will be with the team for the next 8 years, unless he waives the no trade clause in the future. But nonetheless, I think he's a Canadian boy, so he likes it up in Canada here. He's got a nice farm and stuff out in Alberta now, I believe, so he probably wants to stick around there. His family's probably super comfortable, and there was no need for him to feel like he needs to move. I know McDavid and Draisaitl came out too after that abysmal performance in the playoffs where we lost 4-0 to the Jets in the first round series there. I know they came out and said that they want to get the job done here. Obviously, Nuge is on the same boat as them, feeling the same way because he's signed that extension, so he obviously wants to get the job done here and bring a cup back home. So we'll have to see what happens. Glad to have him back on the team for sure. One of our best players. I'd say he's probably right after McDavid and Draisaitl for our forwards. Nuge is third right there. Might even be the third best player on the entire team, but I think Darnell Nurse stepped up pretty big this year, so he might take that role as the defenseman there. But nonetheless, great to have Nuge back on the team. Had a pretty nice season last year, obviously with the COVID-shortened season. I think we only played 56 games. I think it was only a 53 or 56 game season. Nuge ended up playing in 52 of them. He had 16 goals and 19 assists, so not too bad. Obviously would have had more if the season was a bit longer. I just grabbed his stats from the season before, the 2019-20 season. He had 61 points in 65 games played that year, finishing with a +1 throughout the year. So pretty nice, almost a point per game guy. I would say, Nuge has always been that guy, can get you 50, 60 points per season. He's always been pretty steady that way. So that shouldn't change. He's getting into his, the back half of his prime years here too. He's 27 years old now, so you'd expect the guy have that good veteran presence in the locker room now. Just a hard-working dude, good mentality in the locker room. And I love his tenacious defense. Plays really hard-nosed defense. One of our best defenders as a forward. One of our best penalty killers. So glad to have him back on the team. Get ready for the push next year. We'll have to see what happens. The boys got to figure out how to win some fucking playoff games. Fucking embarrassing, I tell you. Absolutely embarrassing. And then, of course, the last seeded team, Montreal, goes on to the frickin' Cup final there, you guys. Obviously, they lost last night to Tampa Bay. Kind of a rough go. Tampa's looking unstoppable. Let me know what you guys think about that series, because Tampa's looking like they could win at 4-0 here. I don't know if there's a team with better defense in the league right now than Tampa. But anyways, back to the Nuge signing, you guys. Once again, 8-year extension. Big time signing for the Oilers. Just starting the kickoff of the offseason here. There's got to be a few changes made to the Oilers this offseason. We got a few defensemen that are up on their contracts. We don't have a lot of cap space left. Obviously, with the Nuge signing here, we're not going to have a lot of space left at all in the cap. He's getting $5.125 mil per year, so actually not too bad. Pretty reasonable deal for Nuge, $5 mil a year. I bet you the guy probably could have got more somewhere else. I think he could have got more Draisaitl money, maybe $7 to $8 million a year, if he chose to go somewhere else. Took a little bit of a pay cut to stay with the Oilers, so happy about that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. You think this is a good pickup for the Oilers to keep Nuge around for the foreseeable future? Obviously, with an 8-year no trade clause extension, he's going to be around for the prime time years of Draisaitl and McDavid here for the next foreseeable future. Personally, I think this is a great pickup, you guys. We needed to keep some top-end talent around McDavid and Draisaitl in that forward group. Now we just need to kind of add a few pieces on the back end to solidify that bottom six a little bit better. Maybe grab one more big-time winner to go along with McDavid there. Puljujarvi's coming along real nice. He had a nice breakout year for us last year. And our defense has really stepped up and come along big. I think the biggest thing for us now, you guys, is trying to find some good goaltending. Obviously, Mike Smith is pretty formidable, but he's also 40 years old coming up here. I think he's got one good year left. I think we can make one more good push like what we did this year with him. Hopefully have a better playoff run than what we did this time around. And we'll have to see what happens. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. You think this is a good extension, signing Nuge to 8 more years? Let me know what you guys think. And once again, you guys, I appreciate all the support in watching this video and watching all my videos online here. Please leave a like or subscribe to the channel if you so choose. And once again, this is Nizzy with Nizzy Sports Chat signing off.